Are we here? Can I be heard? Can you hear me out there? Okay, that means we are back. Now, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what went on. The audio, I just lost everything. Was good on my end from this perspective. Internet bill paid. Everything's connected. We tried to form Voltron again. Red lion, blue lion, yellow lion, black lion. Dermotherms connected. Let's form Voltron once again. The only thing I can think of on my end is maybe my laptop overheated a little bit. The fan came on and blowing kind of heavy. We have been going for a couple of hours. We're gonna give some people some time to come on back in. It said the feminists at YouTube. Oh, I hope not, man. I hope not. That thing got to acting kind of shady. So we're gonna start in a minute. Let me just give some people some time to get in here, try to build it back up. We were at about 300 views or 300 people watching, and it just shut off on me. So let's get some people back in here real quick. Mr. Limmer, good to have you back. JD Tate, Rob Cruz, right at the comeback. Appreciate you, bro. Much respect. Thank you for the clarity you're giving me. My pleasure. My pleasure. Appreciate that. The Ram was cooking. Make sure the fans on PC have air. Yeah, man. Yep. We're gonna start back in a minute. Let some people get back in here. People are slowly coming in. I don't want to start right back. So you may hear just a little silence. Let me get myself together so we can start back. Let me turn this fan on for a second. About 2 minutes, we'll begin again. Charles Merchant back with us. Appreciate that. Donald Bacon, Donnell, Assassin's Creed fan. So, on back to the chat. Come on in. We can begin again. As you come in, gentlemen, as with the last video, like the video on your way in. Hit the buttons. What up, JVL J? Bill Lee. Glad you guys come back. We're slowly building up. We got 68 now. 70. Let's let a few more come on in. I was cooking fried chicken. All right. A few more people in here, and we're going to kick it off. We got 71. I think we can go. We'll go with 85. Go with 85. Cast again. Can you guys hear me? I got the fan running. Is that disturbing? How is the audio so far, gentlemen? How is the audio? Let me know if the audio is good. Tanner Williams. I have a fan running in the background. Is that distracting? Does anybody hear that? Not too bad. Kind of muffled. Okay. Okay. Not as clear as before. And I'm gonna turn this fan off. I'm not gonna blame Google, but I think my laptop was getting a little heated. Okay, 88 in. 30 seconds, I'll begin. All right, all right. Now 96 is good enough for me. Let me begin the stream again. Appreciate everybody for coming back. Appreciate that Red Pills first. Red Pill Lifesaver back. Elo 82. Charles Merch back in the building. All right, we're gonna get started. Gonna kick this off again. Black Wham 313 back at it again. You know why? It's because this is therapeutic, man. Another therapy session. In fact, live therapy session. Part 2 to the mini games that she plays. First audio stream went down. We are back again. Like the video as you come in. We have 98 watching, 38 likes. Like this video just like you liked the last one. Hit the like buttons, please. We're back again with this therapy session. More and more coming in. Maybe we needed a break anyway, but we back. Back on again. A short recap as people come into the chat, just in case you're just joining me. I'm talking about the mini games she plays, the mind games, the head games, the manipulation tactics now employed by the succubus, the rotten Chiquita Banana, and the rabid Snow Bunny. Their moves, their maneuvers, how they get to control those of lesser minds. The Blue Pill Simp world, we under and overstand their games, and we use our knowledge of female nature and who they are for our advantages. Appreciate everybody coming back. Irish Alpha, Mimic Kanar, Romalis Aldridge, G Thorough, McScrooge, Carl Chiz. Yes, sir. So we talked about in the last stream a few minutes ago before the audio went down. Yep, Shot Town. Yes, sir. Lex. Moderate black male. We talked about the game she played. Number one was the how much do you care game. The number two was the you are to blame for all her bitterness game. Number three was, wait a minute, what was number three? The number three in the games that she plays was the ex-boyfriend comparison game, what she's used to. Number four, where we left off, was the if you can do it, I can do it too game. And we're going to go along to number 5. We got 61 likes, but 121 watching. We don't like those numbers. Likes up, won't you please? Before we get into it. 121. And we'll soon start. All right, number 5. Before I was interrupted, audio went down. The next game or the next line that she'll use. Yes, you can, moderate blackmail. You can pledge that. H. Yourself appreciate you. Gary Grant, this is not AMS. This is Block Ram 313. I don't know if that was intentional or unintentional. But here we go. Number 5, when it comes to the next game that she plays, is our relationship is on the rocks game. Although you behave the same, something has changed. When she comes to you and says, our relationship isn't quite right. Our relationship isn't going as expected. Our relationship is in trouble. That's another part of the game. Another part of the game. This game is played because she wants more. She isn't happy. And that's one of the ultimate things, or one of the core principles, or one of the core items inside the box of female nature. MGPX Beats, I hear you, man. I do need a little help with that. Some tutorials. Anyway, our relationship is on the rocks, she says. She's not happy. She wants more. Another game, another tactic. Another point of control for her. Another weapon in her arsenal, her repertoire. What does this mean? This game here is played, again, because she's not happy. She wants more. What is a woman's favorite word in the whole world? What's a favorite word? I'm not going to even say it. Oh, actually, I already said it. But if you can pick one word that women love to use and say that describes her nature, that one word would be more. She always wants more. Always. More shoes. More clothes. More weave. More attention. More hot dogs. More drinks. More candy bars. More attention. More men. More. That's right. More money. More fun. Yeah. Favorite word. Every woman's nickname should be Momo, because she wants more. But when she tells you that the relationship's on the rocks, that things have changed between you and her, although you are acting the same, she says this because she wants you to work harder in the relationship. That's right, Red Pill Lifesaver. She wants you to work harder in the relationship. She wants you to show more interest to her. That's right, more validation. She wants you to give her more time. More things. Pay more attention to her. She is attempting to rule over you. Get this. She's attempting to rule over you out of your fear of losing her. If you fear losing her, you will do anything to keep her. And by knowing this, she then will be in the driver's seat. That's right, more commitment. And once she's in the driver's seat, she will begin to lose respect for you. She will begin to lose, once that respect is gone, she will begin to lose attraction to you and for you. More. That's right, Miss Akins. More baloney. more. Greedy. And what is she doing for you in return? JBE 162? Nothing. She's only looking to receive in the relationship, never to give. You notice a woman always has a long list of what she wants in a man, what she wants out of a relationship. She wants a man that's able to help her, a man that's able to save her. She wants a man to look good, 6'5", 225 pounds, lean, six-figure income, nice, family-oriented, willing to take on her kids. By the men. You ask her, what is the one thing that you have to offer? You know what she'll say? When you ask a woman what she has to offer, 9 times out of 10, you know what she'll tell you? I've heard this. She'll tell you, well, I'm a good mother. What? What do you have to, what being a good mother to somebody else's kids have to do with me, woman? How does it make you a good catch? But she wants more, right? And again, she wants you to show more interest, more commitment, show more value in the relationship. More. But willing to give nothing in return for such. Again, when she says the relationship is on the rocks, the things are not going the right way, she wants you to change. And she pushes this change because she knows that you fear losing her. And if you fear losing your relationship, she has the power to control. Men deal with women out of fear. You fear losing her. Again, therefore, you do whatever it takes to keep her. She's looking at you. She's seeing how you respond emotionally. Is he scared that I'm going to leave him? Is he scared? Is he going to act different? Is he going to act right? Is he going to act better? She's looking for an emotional response. Fear is a great motivator. Never fear a woman leaving you. We said LeBron the relationship. LeBron the relationship. Goodness. Y'all rough, man. But never fear a woman leaving you. An ounce of fear, an ounce of that shit will put her in the driver's seat. And once she's in the driver's seat, she will soon be dropping you off. When she thinks your behavior needs improvement, when she thinks the way that you treat her needs improvement, then you should allow her to be alone in her thoughts. Let that be her burden. If she wants more, let her deal with that. However you start a relationship, keep it that way. Keep it like that. Don't get her into thinking and believing and expecting relationship change, advancement, looking for it to evolve into something that benefits exclusively her. What up, Wayne Barton? Welcome back, Wise Nubian. NASA CG Snakes. She wants the relationship to evolve into something that serves her even better. This keeps you working on her behalf. This keeps you pushing on her behalf. Keeps you her utility, her workhorse. This is a simping position. reject such notions. Don't let her expect advancement. How you start is how you finish. Keep it that way. Hit those like buttons, gentlemen. See, a relationship should always serve your interest, not hers. She wants to advance the relationship to meet her needs. She wants more time. And that's where it starts. She always wants more time, right? Then, after she gets more time, then she wants to move in. And then once she moves in, then the next goal is she wants to get married. And then after you get married, she wants you to give up your friends. Her request for change will be limitless. Will 33, thank you for the super chat. Says she can't evolve in this BS system. Preach, Ram. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. But her request for change will be limitless. She'll keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing for change and change and change, for you to evolve, for you to do more. Again, this keeps her in the driver's seat, which she'll soon be dropping you off once you meet all of her insatiable needs as they continue to advance. But once you don't meet her insatiable needs, I should say. But that's the thing. Her request will be limitless. How you start is how you finish, is what I was saying. If you begin seeing her only once a week, appreciate having you here, Wayne Barton. If you see her once a week, keep it that way. Red for Your Life says she constantly needs to see progress, good or bad. If not, she's out. So true, bro. So true. She needs that constantly and constantly and constantly. Jack Spade says a happy wife is a disrespectful wife. That's real. That's real. Again, if you started by seeing her once a week, keep it that way. Do not reduce, do not add to it. There can be some exceptions, but how you start is how you end it. And that's also how you should keep it. Be consistent. You be the same, don't change. Stand on that. That's right, Micah, because you don't want to go on her emotional roller coasters, on a ride with her. If a woman's in the driver's seat, your life is going to spin around in circles. You should be the constant there. A woman's mind, a woman's life, a woman's heart is always spinning in circles, up, down, and turbulent. And although everyone experiences life changes, however, the mind of a man should be stable and constant. Remain that way. She panic, you don't. She wants change, you stay the same. That's what men do. MGPXB says her personality is dangerous to your positivity and maybe even your life. Absolutely. That's right, Wise Nubian. Wise Nubian says, I said you have no communication, trust, and she make you feel like you're not good enough. That makes the relationship. Oh, I started at the end. Because I've seen so-called black women do this. It is sad they ask brothers why they don't stay, and they said, I love her and the children. I said, you have no communication, trust. She makes you feel like you're not good enough. Yep. Makes you feel like, or wants you to feel like you need to constantly strive to meet her ever evolving, changing wants and desires. That's the thing. But you want to be constant. Don't change, be the same. And if you're constant, no one can say that you're wrong because you're the same. Master the art, gentlemen. Listen up. Shout out to Damon Duncan. Listen up. As men, master the art of always being one way. intestinal fortitude, having a spine, stability. Modern black male, absolutely capable with one channel. But master the art of always being one way. Don't change to suit her ever increasing, not need, but greed. We have 191 watching, 116 likes. As you come into the chat, gentlemen, hit that like button. If you're just tuning in, we're watching the mini games that she plays, part 2, because part 1 we got cut off. Now we back again. I'm on number 6 now. We did 1 through 5, talking about the manipulation tactics, the games that she plays. That's right, B.O.Lee. Be not tossed to and fro. We're not going to be tossed to and fro. We got 212 watching. That means the majority of people who are watching have come back. Mixo Gaming says, when you don't give a woman what she wants, she then will come out with things like, I used to admire you. I thought you were a man. Of action. Absolutely. The shaming language will come. What up, Mike Robinson? And that's what she uses. She uses shaming language to change you, to get you off balance, to keep you pushing. MGPX beats Black Ram saves futures. Thank you, brother, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Universal Black 72 says, good afternoon, everyone. Even if you, as a man, establish the boundaries, she still wants to test you. She'll be seeing the door. Absolutely. She's going to always test boundaries like little children. Like little children. She's going to see what she can get away with. Like little bitty children. Billy says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Absolutely. If you follow a woman, you're definitely going to be of a double mind. You have to be consistently constant. And constant consistently. Wayne Barton says to master in being one way is just to do it your way. Absolutely. I said master the art of being one way, and that way is your way. I like what you said right there. Who's that? That text glitch. Let me see what you said. I think I lost the comment. Trex X Glitch says, female nature. I like tall guys. That's my preference. Then she would say, why don't you date big women and just accept her for who she is? Isn't that amazing, guys? She wants you to accept her for who she is, but you got to be tall. BS Move 21 says, it's a fact. Women don't know what they want. This is when I was younger, I didn't know the game. I was with this girl. I moved in with her. Uh-oh, I lost a comment. Give me a second. So I moved in with her and helped out with her bills, which I felt I should because no, brother, never feel like you should do that for any woman. A woman should be an asset to you. She's born to help you. You're not born to help her. But that's blue pill thinking, but you're here to receive the red pill and never think like that again. Definitely don't want to be moving in and helping out a woman with her bills, raise her kids. None of that. So we're here to get rid of that thinking. This is therapy. Therapy session here, gentlemen. But back to what I was saying. Remain consistently constant. Jumping to number 6. Oh, I like that, Mr. Limber. You said, Mr. Limber says, if you follow a woman, you will have infinite minds, straight schizophrenic. Absolutely. Absolutely. Instability of mind, which leads to instability of heart, which leads into instability of body. We don't follow the female. Number 6. when it comes to the games that she plays, the tactics that she used to gain control of you in a relationship, to make you feel, think a certain way, to control so that she can be your goddess, so she can take the lead, so she can enact whatever level of misery she wants onto you, the games that she plays, the things that she does, how she acts, how she treats a guy, her attempts, her witchcraft, her bewitchery, her display of evil. These are the things, these are the games that she plays. Number 6, in the game that she plays is the men are supposed to pursue women game. You're supposed to come after her. This is what women tell each other. Girl, if he like you, he gonna chase you. If he wants you, he gonna come after you. The men are always to pursue women game. And it is the game. And no, Micah Askins, you say, if I'm the man, then let me lead. No, leaders do not ask to lead. We just do. Just a quick corrective action, because everything begins with our mentality. Let me address this real quick. And I'm not beating up on you, Micah, but when you as a man ask a woman to lead or say that you should lead, then you're not leading. This is how we do it. Let me tell you some red pill Ibmore stuff. Some red pill Ibmore stuff. Here we go. As a man, we do not ask women for their submission. We do not ask women to let us lead. She either accepts your leadership, she either volunteers her submission, or there's the door. There is no option. It's not an election. There is no such thing as letting me lead. There is no such thing as that she won't submit. Either she is submitting or she's not a part of your life. There is no letting and there is no asking. There's only either expecting and receiving, or she can get the hell out of your life. And if she is not submitting, and if you are not leading, if she is not either if she's not recognizing your leadership, then the best you can do for her, 1 hour, once a month, over the couch. Once you're finished, she can go home. That's the trade-off. So there is no letting, there is no seeking submission. Either she acknowledges your leadership or there's the door. There is no two ways about it. That's right, Jack Spade. No, I'm not getting on anybody. We just have to make our changes in therapy in our way of thinking. Thoughts lead to actions. So the goal of the therapy session here is to change our thinking. Got to change our thinking. So if I see a man making a statement for the edification of the whole group, what up, West Coast Greg? For the edification of the whole group, we have to address those thoughts that are not within the super red pill ideology, that doesn't mix, that doesn't fit, and correct it. So just wanted to get on that. Shout out to you, Micah. Glad to have you in here. Just wanted to use that. Nothing personal. Much love, brother. Damon Duncan says, your attention alone should be compensated for. Absolutely. You know what? Let me address that for a minute. Damon bring up a good point. Your non-sexual attention shouldn't come for free. And the trade-off is simple. For your non-sexual attention, what you get from her is her servitude. Plain and simple. Physical intimacy is not a price for either parties because there's a fair exchange, no robbery. There is no price for intimacy. What you're doing is, when a man and a woman is intimate, that's a fair exchange, no robbery. Number one, let's get that down. Number two, What a woman wants is non-sexual attention. And you can give that to her. But as payment for that non-sexual attention, as a trade-off, she is to give you servitude. She wants to be in your presence, submission and servitude. Want non-sexual attention? You want the ability to lay on my chest while we watch a movie? Servitude. You're washing dishes. Let's understand that, gentlemen. This is how we deal with the female. This is how we deal with women. And that's right, Trex X Glitch. If you ain't doing that, then she'll need your attention. That's first, and that's to get in the door. I'm saying after you smash, and that's to get in the door. You ain't just hanging around a woman just because you like her company, unless she is providing some sort of benefit to you. I can go hang out with a woman if there's a benefit, even if it's a benefit for her and me. But if there's no benefit, there's no need for you to associate with any female. The benefit doesn't have to always be intimate. It doesn't always have to be physical, but it should be a benefit to the association, a reason behind association. That's beneficial for you especially. If it's beneficial to her, fine, but especially beneficial to you. Especially beneficial to you. But again, back to my point, number 6, men are supposed to pursue the female, that game. The thinking of dating women today, women that date today, the thought of feminism, the thought of equality, right? Saying that men are to pursue women. The idea here is that a woman wants you to stay in a traditional role. Let me start that over. When a woman tells you that she wants you to pursue her, that you should, as a man, you should be pursuing a woman. She said that's natural. That's the traditional way. She's saying that she wants you to stay in that traditional role of pursuer. And once you're in that traditional role of pursuer, that role will lead you into provider and protector. So men have to stay in traditional roles, traditional provider roles. Meanwhile, the female has evolved socially past their submissive role as homemaker. She wants a protector and provider and a pursuer, but she offers nothing in return. She speaks of independence. She speaks of strength and having her own. Meanwhile, using you as her resource as well. Her money is her money, and your money is her money. You are to stay in your traditional role as provider and protector. However, she has evolved past submission, evolved past humility. She's evolved past servitude. She is now your equal. But however, you must stay that traditional man. Protector, provider. But she gets to be strong and independent. Her money and your money. She ain't got to listen to you. She make her own money. You stay in that traditional role, though, but she ain't got to cook. She ain't got to clean. No. She ain't got to do that. But you have to do the thing that a man's supposed to do, right? You have to do what a man is supposed to do. But she's free from her expected traditional role. That's old. That was back in the day. That was back then. She's a different woman now, but you're supposed to stay the same man. Reject this thinking. She wants you to do all the calling. She wants you to do all the texting. She wants you to plan all the dates. She wants you to make all the conversation. She wants you to buy the candy, the gifts, the cards, the chase. And what does she do in return? She gets to sit back and enjoy it without even an ounce of reciprocation. And along with that, she has 4 or 5 men doing the same thing. If you are chasing, you are in the simp position. That's right, JD Tate. Make her laugh, be her personal entertainment, her clown. All of those things. And never once will she come and say what she is offering. And if you ask her, well, what? I'm doing all this. I'm doing all the texting and calling and planning dates and making conversation, candy, gifts, chasing. What do you have to offer? You know what she'll say, gentlemen? She'll say she's a good mother to her 2 children by other men. That's all she has to offer, that she's a good mother to her 2 children by other men. Benefits you in no way, right? That's all she has to offer. She's a good woman because she's a good mother to her children. Nothing to do with you. Reject such a notion. A simple position. But she wants you to chase. Here's a key thing in my life. Here's a key thing in my life. If I'm dealing with a woman, I do not deal with women. Listen to this. I do not deal with a woman who can't understand. I don't deal with a woman who cannot understand that she needs to be a rest for me. If she has no chill, I can't deal. By this, I mean that she should learn that her goal is to bring you some sort of comfort in the form of your choosing. She needs to bring you some form of comfort. So her talk when you're dating a woman, dealing with a woman, shouldn't be, where you taking me? When we going out? When you gonna come get me? What we doing? Those are the terms she uses when she wants you to pursue, and which we won't be doing. Those are the terms of pursuing in which we won't be doing. But it's okay to go out. Yeah. Movie you want to see? Maybe she want to see it too. It's okay to go to dinner and a movie. Yeah, that's fine. It's just okay to go places with her that you like. But she needs to understand that she should be a rest. Relationship shouldn't be always about doing. And if she can't meet you at least in the middle, even though she should come 70% of the way, then she ain't worth it. 1 hour, once a month, over the couch. That's it. She shouldn't be asking you. I'm sorry, she should be asking you. Here's how you know you got a decent woman, gentlemen. Let me tell you how you know when you got a decent woman. You got a halfway decent woman. We know this is America. Or we know whoever's listening, we know this is the Western world. This is how you know you have a decent woman, a halfway decent woman. Here's the test, gentlemen. Listen to this. You know you got a halfway decent woman when she is asking you certain things. Certain things. You know you got a decent woman when she comes to you in a soft, smooth voice, whether in person or over the phone. That's how you know you got a halfway decent woman. She should be asking you what you need and what you want. She should be saying in her soft, beautiful voice, what you need, baby? What you want, baby? Is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything that you need from me? Is there any way I can help you? Is there anything that I should or could be doing for you? And then when she behaves like that, then from time to time you can reward her for her consistency in accommodating you. Then you can reward her by doing something that makes her feel good. But her service to you should be primary, never chase. When she washes the dishes, when she cooks a meal for you at your place, and she vacuums the floor, or she does something that she only can do that helps you out, man. When she's rubbing your feet, when she's rubbing your back, when she's serving, then you can say, you know what, my woman, although I don't like ballet, but my woman has been good to me, right? So I'm going to reward her by taking her to the ballet, taking her to the opera. Because this is what she wants to do. I'm going to take her, I'm going to reward her for her diligence, her consistency from time to time. The female was created for the male, not the other way around. And this is why I said we have to go back to basic red pill principles. When a man realizes that she was created to be at your service, and when you truly internalize this, not just rationalize, but when you truly internalize, not just rationalize, when you truly internalize that she is to serve, then you will understand the proper place. And then it's okay to reward her when she's acting according to the nature and according to that purpose in which she was created. But we don't chase. We don't chase. We reward her for her diligence, for her servitude, the price of admission. Again, sexual access, fair exchange, no robbery. There's no reward for that. You are trading your non-sexual attention for her servitude. Key point. I'm going to say that one more time because I want to make it absolutely sound and clear. In a relationship with a female, physical intimacy is a fair exchange, no robbery. You are simply trading your non-sexual attention for her service. Period. The sinister minister says the problem is that too many men are rewarding women for not doing a damn thing. And that fosters a sense of entitlement in these women today. Excellent statement. And that is indeed the issue. P. Shay said, when I hear a woman say, baby, I got half on her, or let's do this together, she's going to be my wife. Good point. Mr. Lemon says, ask her what she wants, and she'll ask for John the Baptist's head. Yeah, we know that. We know that. Don't make no promises, right? But that's the thing. Now, moving along to number 7. Now, we have 244 people watching now. But the problem is, I see only 153 likes. Only 153. But we had almost 100 times that. Well, not 100 times. 100 more than 153 people watching. So get those likes up, gentlemen. Get the likes up. And if you just tuned in, stay tuned. Don't drop off. Listen to Black Ram. Got a few more to go. Here we go. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the mini games that she plays, part 2. The first part got cut off. We're talking about female games. The game she plays on manipulation tactics. If you're not subscribed to Black Ram 313, I'm sure most of you are subscribed. Also, subscribe to Black Ram for Vengeance. Have a Patreon page up. Do a video per month. Patreon pledges are very cheap. Join me on Patreon. Migto Knowledge Area is back in the building. Migto Knowledge Area says, stop worshiping women. Absolutely. Nelson Adams says, school is in session. Number 7, gentlemen. Back on topic. This is something that single mothers say mostly. Here's another game. The I'm tired of doing it all by myself game. I've met single mothers that says this. This is a single mother's favorite saying. She knows there's kind of rude for her to come out and ask for you to take care of her children. She knows it's kind of rude to say, I need a man to take care of my kids. She's not going to say that. Hold on. Stefan Klink Scale says, Black Ram, do you let them come to you and choose you? Yes and no. See, a woman's always going to do the choosing. Will I approach a woman? Yes. But when you approach a woman, she's either going to choose or not to choose. And when she chooses, that's known. You don't have to chase. She's either going to have you in 2 categories. A guy that she wants to be with and a guy she wants to chase her. A guy that she's going to deal with or a guy she just wants attention from. You as a man have to decide by your knowledge of Red pill knowledge, your knowledge of female nature, you have to find out when you deal with a woman, when you meet her, you have to find out. You should be able to critique her character and see within her that she wants you to be A, the man that gets in bed with her, or the man that just simply gives her attention. Don't be the second guy. Do not be the second guy. What up, guy 007? Appreciate you stopping by. D. Solomon. So no chasing. I'll approach, but she chooses, and I know she chose because her actions would say so. Nelson Adams says, do you know what happened to Immoral with your man? No, I don't know what happened to him. I thought I had an email for him, and I didn't. That was my buddy, man. I don't know what happened to him. He stopped making videos. I hope all is well with him. But yeah, that was my boy right there. He had some great videos, man. That's right, Mike Robinson. So here we go. Again, number 7 is that I'm tired of doing it by myself game, the single mother player game. That's right, Raymond Ezel. Glad you're here, bro. Simply Deep. Appreciate you coming back. Charles Merchant and Simply Deep, man, those are my favorites, man. I see them all over the manosphere. Between Red Pill Lifesaver, Charles Merchant, and Flex Washington, and Simply Deep, these guys really support the manosphere. I'm not saying the rest of you guys don't, but man, these guys are really on it. They are all stars in here. Tamara Reese, what's happening? Good to see you here. Blue Ram, you're back. Appreciate that. Jay Frey says a man's mind has to be extremely disciplined when dealing with female manipulation tactics. We have to have ice water flowing through our veins. Absolutely. Charles Merchant says, since her father didn't offer her to me, she chooses me on her own. Absolutely. Real Pure Lifesaver says, not trying to be a woman's hero. I keep my heart 3 below 0. Good stuff. Sam Paulo Boy says, you can't love a woman if you don't trust her, and you shouldn't trust any woman. See what that does. Appreciate that, Doom. But let me get to number 7 real quick. Good to see everybody back. 251 watching, 186 likes. Get the likes up. Let me start again with number 7. Here we go. The I'm tired of doing it all by myself game. The single mother's favorite saying. This is to guilt you into stepdaddy hood. And yes, Raymond Ezel, I do take super chats. This is to usher you into this is to usher you into single motherhood. I'm sorry, let me say it again. The single mother's trying to push you into stepdaddy hood. Not fatherhood, but stepdaddy hood. Again, the I'm tired of doing it all by myself game is the single mother's favorite saying to guilt you into stepdaddy hood. Her logic here is that if you are her man, this is her logic now, that if you are her man, then it's your job to ease her burdens. Her logic is that if you are her man, your job is to ease her burdens. And those burdens are her children. Help with her kids. She needs help with them kids. She needs help with them bills. And her logic again goes like this. A woman will come to you and say, let me tell you what a woman will come to you guys and say. This is her shaming language. This is her logic. This is what a woman is going to try to get you to believe and think. Here go the game. Let me show you her game. She's going to come to you with this logic. She's going to come to you and say, baby, sweetheart, help me understand something. And she's going to ask you, do you love me? That's what she's going to ask you. The woman going to ask you, do you love her? Right? This is number 7. I'm tired of doing it by myself game. And this is her logic. Do you love me? And if you say yes, listen to her logic. If you say yes, that you love her, you know what she's going to say? If you love me, then how can you watch me struggle? How can you say you love me and watch me struggle like this? That's her logic. So if you love her, how can you watch her struggle to take care of kids by another man? How can you watch her struggle with her bills and you her man and you love her? How? How can you do that? That's her logic. So what she's saying is step up and help her, save her, fix her life. Do some simping, you big old simp. How can you watch her struggle when you love her? Come and take care of them kids. Put on your stepdaddy suit. The stepdaddy suit is a clown suit. Bozo the clown suit. Big old red nose. Dye your hair red. Put on all blue. Put on your stepdaddy suit. The Bozo suit. Welcome to the Bozo Show. Lex Lean, I hear you, bro. Step up and be the stepdaddy. Jake Spade says, ooh, I want to step you up. Step up and be that stepdaddy. LaShawn Jefferson, good to see you in here, bro. That's right, Trek said. She's supposed to be strong and independent. But she wants you in that stepdaddy clown suit. Because her thing is, how can you not help her if you love her? Stop the presses. We have Black Male Advice TV in the building with the super chat. Black Male Advice TV, aka Ringo TV Raw. What's good, bro? Been in the background listening. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Ringo TV Raw, also known as Black Male Advice TV. Been listening to both shows. I appreciate you. Shout out to my Israelite brother. Ringo is back. Subscribe to his channel, Black Male Advice TV. Ringo is one of the greatest YouTubers ever, been in the game for a long time. And I've watched Ringo for years. And now that I got you on here, I'm going to say this, brother. I appreciate your work that you're doing for the brotherhood, man. I admire you. I respect you. And I appreciate you, brother. And it does my heart well to see the great Ringo TV Raw, the OG in the building who's been putting in his work for so long, man. Thank you, Ringo TV Raw. Much appreciated. Raymond Ezell, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate your efforts and knowledge, big bro. You have been an inspiration and a lifesaver supporting your movement. Thank you again for guiding our movements. It's definitely a dirty game out here. Absolutely. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Raymond Ezell. So subscribe to Ringo's new channel, Black Male Education TV. Yes, Dune, Ringo TV Raw is a living legend. Absolutely. Appreciate seeing you here, Ringo. So she wants you to help her and ease her burdens. If you love her, you should be helping her. Again, she wants you in the stepdaddy suit. Let me tell you what a woman does when she's serious about a man and she got kids. Appreciate that, Ringo. Let me tell you what a woman do when she got kids. And I'm sure you probably can agree with this, Ringo. If a single mother really wants to be on your team, you know what she'll do? She'll wait till those kids are about at least 10 years old, because babies need their mama. But she'll wait till those kids about 10, 11, 12 years old. And she'll give those kids to the daddy. Take those kids, or her one kid or two kids, or whatever, how many kids she got. She'll take those kids to the daddy and say, here, I'll raise these kids for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. You take the rest. I got me a man. I'm gone. I'm going to see the kids on the weekend. Now, I know that's rough. I know that's rough. But the one that really wants to be on the program, that's what she's going to do. She's going to give those kids to the father. She's going to give up the single motherhood. And she's going to go and have those kids be raised by their daddy, who can do an excellent job, probably more better than she can or has. That's what she's going to do. She's really down. But we know women ain't like that, because we know them babies represent a paycheck. spook that sat by the door, pleasure is mine. We know that baby dad is a paycheck, so she ain't gonna give that up. But here goes the thing. She wants you to go on and put on that stepdaddy suit. But guess what? She made her bed. Let her lie in it. Do not put on your cape and save her. Do not take on her burdens. But what if the baby needs shoes? Guys, what if the baby needs shoes? What if the baby needs shoes? Well, then the baby need to be shoeless. Because you didn't make it, so it ain't your responsibility. Do not have any sympathy for her. Why you don't need to have sympathy for her? It's simple. She has the government. She has the courts. She has child support. She has jobs. She has resources. Do you know that there's no such thing as a single mother that's homeless? Impossible in America. So if baby don't have shoes, if she needs you to ease her burdens, it means one thing. She is fiscally irresponsible, financial mismanagement, and greed. I've known women to have jobs making over $70,000 a year. And I don't care where you're at in America, $70,000 is good money. She had a job making over $70,000 a year. She get 2 child support checks. She got friends and family that cut the grass. She got boyfriends that buy clothes and jewelry. She got a boyfriend that also helps take care of the kids along with baby daddy. Simplified collaborations. She had all of this support, but she's still broke. You look to the left, she got help. You look to the right, she got help. The government, family, friends, jobs, all the help in the world, and she still wants your help? Damn. She still needs your help? Ridiculous. All the support in the world, but because her insatiable greed, she wants what? What's the favorite word for the female? I'm not going to even say it. What's the woman's favorite word? Put it in the chat. But don't have any sympathy for that. You didn't make them kids. It ain't your job to assist her taking care of them kids. And another thing, gentlemen, when you deal with a woman, don't let her talk endlessly about her kids. Don't let her talk endlessly about the baby daddies. Keep your ears separate from the burdens that she has. When she come to you, it's about us, not her kids and her baby daddies. The hell with that. You deal with a single mother, what you provide for her is a distraction from her responsibilities. If you're dealing with a single mother, what you provide for her is a distraction from her responsibilities. If you're dealing with a single mother, what you provide for her is a distraction from your responsibilities that she has. You're not going to take on her responsibilities. You are to distract her from those responsibilities. Often in mid-stroke, if you know what I mean. In mid-stroke, if you know what I mean. You're not a partner to take on those responsibilities. I'm going to say this again. When you're dealing with a single mother, you are not her partner to take on her burdens. You're not her partner to take on her responsibilities. No. You are a distraction from those responsibilities. That's what you are. And that's all you should be. Tamari says, the first thing a lady's kids will say when they get mad at the man will say, you ain't my daddy. Absolutely. And he right. And a man shouldn't be trying to be either. But that ain't your burdens. Her kids, her problems. Don't get involved in that. Don't do it. Moving along to number 8. And we're getting close to the end. This is part 2. Here go a thing that I hear a lot when you're dealing with a woman. And all my Israelite brothers probably have heard this. And many of my non-Israelite brothers have heard this as well. The guys out there. LaShawn Jefferson, the church girl is the worst girl. Here's number 8. In the many games she plays, this is female game. Number 8. Number 8. The I do not share a man game. It's all a game. The I do not share a man game. Her primary reasoning for this, her logic behind this, is the reason why she doesn't share a man is because there are, and you've heard all women say this, there are too many diseases out here. I don't share no man. There's too many diseases out here. That's her logic. And as a man, you're like, oh, she right. You can't argue with that. Hogwash. Let me tell you why it's hogwash. Have you ever heard of condoms, Keisha? Tiffany, you ever heard of condoms? Tawana, you ever heard of condoms? LaQuisha, Bonquisha, have you ever heard of condoms? LaJanique, have you ever heard of condoms, LaJanique? But even more than that, LaJanique, what about all those men that you let hit raw in the past, LaJanique? How many kids do you have? Wait, LaJanique. Let's not even count the kids you got. LaJanique, how about this? How about this, Tamika? Not only how many kids do you have, Tamika, but how about this, Tamika? How many pregnancies have you had, Tamika? How many pregnancies, Tamika? So you're talking about I don't share no man because of diseases. How many pregnancies? How many babies you got? You ever heard of condoms, sweetheart? How many times you been pregnant again? How many guys have you been pregnant by, Keisha? How many guys have you been pregnant by? Wait. You didn't count the morning after pill? No, we count the morning after pill too. Yeah, we count those too. We count all of them. But you don't share no man, right? Because of diseases, huh, Quita? Because of diseases. You're a clean girl. How many times you been pregnant, clean girl? Have you had gonorrhea and chlamydia? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. But you're a clean girl. Too many diseases for you to share, huh? Let me ask you this, Keisha. How many men have you been with? And he didn't use protection, Keisha. But as a man, Keisha gonna say you nasty because you got another woman. But let's look in Keisha's past for a minute. Wait a minute, Keisha. Wait, Keisha. You was with a married guy before, right? She said, yeah, she dealt with a married man. She didn't know, but when she found out it was too late, she was already in love. Keisha dealt with a married man. When she found out it was too late, she was already in love with the married man. But Keisha, tell me this. You were dating a married man, right? For a couple of years, right? Okay. Did you let the married man hit raw? Yeah, but that's different. I had already been with him. But you let the married man hit raw, though, right? But when I tell you I got another woman, or I got a woman I'm dealing with that I'm dating, I'm nasty. You don't shit on me because it's too many diseases. Huh? How many times have you been pregnant again? But now as a man, I'm supposed to be nasty, right? You let the married guy hit it raw. You let the bum hit it raw. And you let Thuggo, Mr. Thuggo, with no health insurance, who don't go to the doctor, who out there in the street, hustling, ain't took no shower, ain't brushed his teeth. You let Thuggo hit it raw because he was tall, girl. Thuggo was tall, so he get to hit it raw, right? The married man too, right? Wait, what's that? How many times you been pregnant again? 4 pregnancies and 2 kids, huh? But you worried about diseases, huh? You worried about diseases. You can't shed no man because there's too many diseases out here. Really? Did you tell that to the married man? Did you tell that to Thuggo? This is a game she playing. A game. See, she ain't concerned about attracting cooties if she's really into a guy. What I said in the first red pill therapy session, what I began with was for a reason. I set you up for this. See, she ain't worried about contracting cooties because, as I said in the first session, that the more attracted she is to a guy, the more attracted she is to a guy, the more she will give and the less she expects. But the less attracted she is to a guy, the more she wants. So she demands monogamy for the guy that she's less attracted to. But she'll be willing to be on a team for a guy she holds in high value that she's more attracted to. And he can hit raw. And she don't care if he got a woman or 2 or 3. It's a game. Especially if he tall, girl. So she ain't worried about cooties if he look good. Let me give you some hypocrisy of the female. If your woman or any woman you know, let's say she met her favorite rapper, her favorite basketball player, knowing that he got a wife at home and knowing that he goes all across the country and all the women love him, panties on stage, right? If he Drake, we talking about what women like. We ain't talking about what you like, dude. We talking about what women like. If he Drake, if he Trey Songz, if he Steph Curry, if he LeBron James, if he's whatever thug that's out there that's popular now, whatever mumble rapper, knowing that the mumble rapper or the popular guy or the athlete has not only a wife but other women he deal with, you think she gonna demand that he wear protection? Really? Really? Of course not. It's a game. It's a game. And that's all it is. A game she's playing. She ain't concerned about no diseases. It's a ploy. It's a ploy. What she's trying to do, again, she's not concerned with contracting cooties if she's really into a guy. And many guys know this. Again, it's a ploy to shame you and to discourage you from dealing with multiple women. That's all it is. It's a manipulation tactic. If she's concerned about what other women that you, if she's concerned about the other women you have in your life, then there's the door. There's the door. There's the door. If she's concerned with the other women in your life. Because let me tell you what she's going to do. If she's going to reject you, all she's going to do is go to another guy and have the same dilemma. So she's going to walk away from one man with multiple women to go to another man with multiple women. Because women know any man worth having is going to have more than one. Women know that any man worth having is going to have more than one woman. They know that. They're not going to tell you that. She's just going to go and act out her hypergamous instincts. She's going to leave one guy to go to another guy who does the same thing. She'll leave one player for another player. Sinister Minister, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. What up, Abe? But that's what she's going to do. Leave one guy for the next. One player for another player. She's like a little puppy. She's like a little puppy chasing a tail that's going around in circles and circles and circles and circles and circles. That's it. Going around in circles. That's it. A man that's held in higher value, she ain't worried about no diseases. I don't want you to have no other woman. I ain't going to deal with no man who got more than one woman. What about the diseases? Well, what about all your pregnancies, Keisha? I should be worried about you. Appreciate the super chat, Abe. Much appreciated, sir. Tamara Reese is good people, man. Stefan Clink Scales, trolls don't donate. And Tamara Reese has donated to not only my channel, but BOA. She good people. Trex Glitch says most women love it raw. Trex Glitch, all women love it raw. I've had women tell me, if you don't do it like that, you thinking she nasty. Remedy Zell says she don't care about diseases for that alpha who's in and out in 15 minutes. Absolutely. 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 Charles Murray says if he is pre-selected, she will let him hit. Absolutely wrong. Thank you, Tamaris. That's right, Red Rod, because Keisha is so clean, girl. Clean Keisha, huh? 4 pregnancies, 3 kids, 2 diseases, 55 men, but now you nasty if you got more than 1 woman. Clean Keisha, right? Absolutely, JD Tate. So we got 2 more. We're going to go to 9 and 10, and after we do 9 and 10, I'm going to open up for question and comments, so we almost done here. Number, where we at? The number 9. Check this one out. Number 9. Almost done. Number 9 is the grow up game. You need to grow up. That's another game, another tactic. More bull. From Quita and Keisha. More bull. You need to grow up game. The idea here is that you are immature if you don't put a ring on it. Rob Black with the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Keep the no simp zone alive. Too much simping in Ibmore now. Absolutely, man. No simping zone. Absolutely. So again, the grow up game. The idea here is that you are immature if you don't put a ring on it. You're not a grown man if you don't want to get married. Now, how convenient is this erroneous claim for her? This shaming tactic for her? You still playing games if you're not serious and ready to so-called settle down with her. Most men fall for this tactic. Grow up. Be a man. And being a man means put a ring on it. Marry her. I'm talking about legal contractual marriage, not the one in the biblical sense. You got to marry her if you're grown, if you mature. What was all of that talk when she was out there doing her thing in her best years? Thank you, G. Thorough McScrooge. Appreciate with the super chat. Appreciate that. Where is it written? Where? What book of the Bible? What law? Where is it written that maturity means that you have to be a beta male provider? Where is it written that you must serve a woman in order to be mature? Where is it written? Where is it written? And when you marry her, this serves only to her benefit. Legal contractual marriage. Legal contractual marriage allows her to have you sanctioned by the state for your failure to serve her by extracting money as a sign and a penalty, a fine, and a penalty. I'm gonna say it again. When she says she wants you to marry her or you're not mature, she's trying to get you to be that beta male provider by law. Enforcement by the state in which will sanction you for your failure to serve her by extracting money through fines and penalties known as alimony and child support. Signing up for such does not make you a man, it makes you a simp. It makes you easily controlled by the female. That's what that does. Get out of here with that. See, listen, I'm a grown man with or without a woman. I'm a grown man without a marriage license. I don't need a marriage license or a woman to tell me that I'm a mature male. I find it out when I go to the toilet. I find it out when I look at my own life and character. You don't need a woman to tell you that you're a grown man. See, she's always trying to define your manhood by that which serves her, by that which makes her happy. And the funny thing is that being a grown man is always defined in relationship to how you treat her. Not how she treats you, of course. But your ability to be a grown man, a good man, is always defined by her and your servitude and your treatment to her. Was she not created for Adam's sake, or were you created for her sake? But guess what? Give her credit, gentlemen. Applause. Because she's good at games. She's masterful at it. This is her operating system, her nature. There's no change in this. Accepting this is the only solution. We see her nature and we avoid the traps. But that's part of the game, the grow-up game, the marry me game. Number 10, I actually have 11, so I got actually 2 more here. Number 10. Number 10, you've heard this before. Number 10 is, I've been single for 2 years or more, but I've been dating game. I've been single for a while game. This is the game. I've been single for a while. Yeah, she says she's been dating, but she's been single for a while. Let me tell you what this game implies. The idea here is to cover up her promiscuity. She wants to convey, or at least give the impression now, that she has been celibate. Or at least the idea that her standards are so high that she's been single for such a time because she's waiting on the best. She pretends that she kept herself to herself, as if almost she was waiting just on you. She wants to give you the impression that she is not easy and that she has self-control. She's waiting on a sucker. She's waiting on somebody that's easily duped by her charms. And they have a name for this type of person. It's called a simp. See, the real truth is that she has not had a steady boyfriend for years. That's true. She hasn't had a steady boyfriend for years, that she's been single. I've been single for years. No. She hasn't had a steady boyfriend. She's telling the truth. But she has dated. When a woman says she has dated, you know what that means. That means she has been intimate with multiple men without a commitment. Dating. But when it comes to you, when she gets to you, now she cannot be intimate with you unless you provide a full monogamous commitment to her. She's been single for 2 years. She's been dating, sleeping around. But now you come along because you got a job, because you're a decent man, because you're respectable. Now, in order to be intimate with you, you have to declare to her monogamy, exclusivity. Too many diseases, I don't share no man. I've been single for 2 years. Right. She's been riding the carousel for 2 years. She ain't going to tell you that. It's private. It's private. That's her business, right? This is a game. This is a game. But she's not going to be intimate with you unless you give her a full monogamous commitment. In other words, right? You must work, you must pay, and you must commit. In other words, you must work, you must pay, and you must commit to her to get what the other guys have got without pay, without work, or commitment. Let me say that again for y'all. That's right, Ringo. They try to pack themselves as wife material. And they've been thoughts the whole time. Play this again, right? In other words, you must work and pay and commit to her to get what the other guys who have not worked, who have not committed, who have not paid, you have to pay for what they got freely, but you got to pay. Would you pay for a product that has been given away for free? Makes no sense. Imagine standing in line for 8 hours for a product that's been given away. And you get up to the line and they say, oh, no. We got to charge you. Or how about this? You stand in line to use a device that everybody's using for free. But when you step up to the device, after hundreds of people have used it, now they charge you a fee. Back in the day, we used to call that a peon fee. A peon fee. In other words, since you're a punk, you got to pay for what everybody else get to use for free because you are weak. That's what she's saying. She's been single for 2 years, but she's been dating, but now she needs an exclusive, committed, monogamous relationship. She's a good girl. Really? So you got to jump through the hoops and chase and seek her approval and give her your time, your energy, and your money. But in my mind, for me, she should be willing to do more for me. She should be willing to do more for you than she did with the last guy. That's how I go. That's how I roll. And guess what? Guess what, gentlemen? If a woman ain't willing to do for you more than what she did with the last guy, guess what that means? That means she's tired. That means she's tired. That means she had miles of the D ran through her. She's tired. And if she's tired, guess what that means? If she's tired for so much experience, if she's tired for so much experience, if she's tired from so much experience, that means that she has sustained heavy damage. Heavy damage she has sustained. Heavy damage. And if she has sustained heavy damage, then all she's worth at that point, if she has abstained this heavy damage, if she has sustained this heavy damage, then all she is worth then is 1 hour, once a month, over the couch. Again, if she's not, repeat, if she's not willing to do more for you than she did for the last guy in every way, it means that she's tired. And if she's tired from experience. And from this experience, if she's tired, that means she has sustained heavy damage. And if she has sustained heavy damage, that means she's no good. 1 hour over the couch once a month. Know this. Know this. So y'all enjoying the live stream? I hope you are. Heavy damage. Moving along to the last item. Number 11. And I think this is the most popular game that women play. Again, this is Black Ram 313 Live. You're listening to the game that she plays, the mini game that she plays. Part 2, part 1 got shut off unexpectedly. Had some problems with the audio toward the end. Number 11, one of the games that she plays. One of the games. Number 11, probably the most popular game, is the no casual sex game. No casual sex, she says. You meet a woman and you go out. You go out on many dates. And then you go for the cookie. Finally, you get her to the house and y'all been out, y'all done ate at her favorite restaurants. I know you guys are not doing this though. You've eaten at her favorite restaurants. You've taken her to concerts, plays, shows, cars, gifts, flowers, candy, all of that. You've been chasing. You're tired. Your legs hurt. Your knees hurt. You've been chasing. You're sweating. You're tired. She gets to your house and now you go for the cookie and she says, no, stop, don't. She moves your hand from her lap back to your lap. And she says that she does not have sex outside of a committed relationship. Hmm. Now let's examine this. Let's examine her history. Now, she has had the one-night stands in the home state that she lives in, her city. She's had the one-night stands at the club. She's gone to Las Vegas and had the one-night stands. She's gone to Miami and had the one-night stands. She's gone to Jamaica with her girls and had the one-night stands. No commitment or exclusivity was necessary. She has dealt with the broke and dirty guy. Thuggo is what I like to call him. If anybody use that term, thuggo, they got it from me. But Thuggo didn't have to commit. She has dealt with a married man in whom she was madly in love with. She's played her role as other woman. She didn't require commitment or exclusivity or monogamy with him. But when again you meet her, she's not into casual sex. After she's now 37, Jatorian, what's up, bro? Good to see you in here, another YouTuber. But after she's now 37 and her weight has increased, she has ballooned to 30 and 40 plus pounds since her 20s. The used vag has seen many one-night stands. The married men, the nasty, the dirty, the broke, the bummy, Thuggo. And yes, she still goes see Thuggo from time to time. After all this, now she doesn't have casual sex. But after all these men have had her, now she needs to be in a relationship after the multiple pregnancies. Now you got to commit and be faithful. This is her favorite game. I say again, this is her favorite game. Now, beloved, it's her favorite game to demand exclusivity from you when she didn't require it from anybody else, paying a premium price for that which is used. You're taking the 1989 Ford Tempo, one of the worst cars ever built, rusted, heavy water damage, needs an alternator, needs a transmission, busted tailpipe, need a catalytic converter, it's smoky, it's dirty, blue smoke coming out, which means the engine is about to fail. And she wants to charge you $20,000 for something that's not even worth $1, and you damn well better like it because she's a woman and you're a man and her value is exponentially higher than yours even after she is a living car wreck. Again, her favorite game. And the simps go for it. Yes, he does. The simps go for it. An amazing thing. Now you got to commit and be faithful. In this game, she's asking for more than what her as a product is worth. More. She's asking more than what she is worth. Asking more for what a product is worth. It's called a rip-off. It's called a rip-off. And she can do it because somewhere, some way, there is always a simp. She can get away with it because there's a simp that's always willing to pay up anyway. TOTW41, thank you, brother. There's always a simp willing to wife her up anyway after all the heavy damage that she has sustained. I can hear it now. I can hear the cape flapping in the wind. Where are all the captains at? flying down, swoop her down. She got 2 kids, 4 pregnancies, 80 pounds plus since she was in her 20s. Let's wife her up, swoop down, and let's win for her. Let's go hard for her. Where are all the captains at? And she can get away with these games, these expectations. She can get away with them because the self is always there, waiting and waiting to take that which is used and has no value and deem it valuable. This is why this is a girl's world. Oh, yes, it is. It is a girl's world. You better believe it, buddy, because there's nothing that she can do in her life that she has to be A, responsible for, B, be penalized for, or C, not be wanted for. She can grow up in a community and have multiple children by multiple men, a life of whoredom and promiscuity, and you are not able to even call her out on it, and she is still considered valuable, although her behavior is repulsive and never getting called on the carpet for such said behaviors. In fact, the simp will think that he is winning, that it is to his benefit to wife such a one up. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Again, it is a girl's world. And I find that more than amazing. As I begin the first video, we talked about the low self-esteem. The men who think it's a great thing that they're tall and such a bad thing that they're short. Female validation, these are one of the things that keeps her employed, keeps her in business, and she will never change because we don't give her the opportunity to do so. If you knew that you can get the same results by doing the same thing, why would you stop? If you knew that you didn't have to improve on a product, brand, or service, and you're still going to get a high price for it, why would you? Since we don't have standards in our sales or in women, she's allowed to keep those same behaviors that go unchecked, unchallenged, and unchanged. And the only people that are challenging her are an Obsidian, are an O'Shea, are a Ringo TV, Raw, Black Male Device TV, is a Micto Darius, is a BOA. Only us in the manosphere. That's it. Riverdale Kings 56660. This is definitely therapeutic, man. Appreciate the super chat, but that's the thing. We allow her to get away with it. At the end of the day, the simp is ultimately responsible for this behavior that we see in the modern female. This is therapy. And what we seek to do here is take our minds away from the thinking of the blue pill world. What we aim to do here is to change our minds better than that, to be the shining example of what men ought to be. So we keep moving and pushing forward in the red pill. That's what we do. Appreciate you, One Jet. That's what we do. 289 watching, 241 likes. Appreciate that. Before I end this red pill therapy session on this Saturday, I'm going to look at some comments and some questions. We'll talk about a few things for a few minutes, and then I'll let you guys go about your Saturday. I had you in here long enough. I think I started at about 2 o'clock. It's now close to 6 in the Eastern, so we've been here quite a while. This is the second session. First one got interrupted. Enjoying this time. Been on here a long time. So I'm going to go to some comments, questions, and then we're going to get out of here. 280 watching now. Appreciate all of you. So let's go. First shout out, R Rose, JPCB 2008, LaShawn Jefferson, Guy 007, TrexX Glitch, What's Happening, Detorion, PLA. Absolutely. Appreciate you. Soul Star. Think about, would you want her to be your baby mama? Absolutely. Wouldn't want that. Sean M. Great stream. Thank you, bro. Good job, Black Ram. Chris G. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining me. Raymond Ezel says, if you observe how women act before the relationship and how they act after the relationship, you will know to let them chase you forever. Absolutely. Jay Serpent, sir. Peace to you also, fam. Rob Cruz. Sinister Minister says, be careful of those single mothers out there. The powertrain warranty has expired. She'll break down at any minute. Well said. Sean MP71, appreciate you coming into this therapy session. Outlaw for Gore, peace out. Son Jefferson. Trax Good says, women see men as players on a basketball roster. That's true. Women in politics. I don't really think much about them. I am the type of person that I believe this is a woman's world, and I don't necessarily dissent. I believe this world will be destroyed soon and shortly. The collapse is on its way. And it doesn't bother me because I take my mind and disassociate it from the world. In a righteous society, there will be no women leaders, period. Rob Black says, keep the fire lit, Black Ram. This might have saved someone's life. I hope so, bro. Keep speaking the truth, Black Ram. Shad the Dodd. Our divorce says, why do women want you to compromise for them and give into what they want and get mad if you have your own path and travel? Real simple, because they want control. They want to feminize you. They want to be the boy. And they want you to be the girl. Real simple. Jay Polenko, appreciate you coming in. Jack Spade, appreciate you. So I went straight Bo Jackson with the truth, huh? Appreciate you guys chiming in. Who else we got in here? Salute to you, Raymond, as well. Nigel Martin. Follow Professor Migto on Instagram and YouTube. All right. Excellent Cohen, you helped me nearly 2 years of simping. Thank you, brother. I'm delivered. Glad you delivered, bro. You are delivered. No more simping. No more simping. You have been delivered by the red pill. We celebrate when a guy repents and turns from his simping ways in the church. So we congratulate you from changing another one away from the blue pill into the red pill. Absolutely. Peace Realm, they can communicate without speaking demons. Arbark says single mothers are like used appliances bought from Craigslist where they would tear up at any given moment. Appreciate that, Tamara Reese. JVL J, appreciate that. Knowledge is power, Trex. America is finished. Wayne Barton says, it's been a real pleasure being first time live. Thank you for coming out, Wayne, live. Wayne, I think you've watched probably every last one of my videos too, but I'm glad you can finally catch it live, brother. Appreciate that. Shout out to you, Wayne. It's been a real pleasure being the first live stream ever with Black Ram 313, which is an honor beyond belief. No, sir, it's an honor to have you here, brother. Outlaw for Gore says, stay wide and free. Michael Ross, much respect, Black Ram. Keep up the fantastic work. That's what I'm here for, bro. I like to take this time to say I appreciate every last one of you to take time out on your Saturday to listen to this live red pill therapy session with your boy Black Ram. Appreciate that. Darius says, I see you got 007. Darius says, quick question, quick comment. What the media isn't saying about Anthony Bourdain and Vern Troyer suicides is that they were dragged by women. Bourdain, Kate for Asian Argento, hashtag me too, then she cheated on him. Wow, I didn't know that. I know it was a suicide. You see why there's such a need for the red pill? Because men are so broken over women. We have to kick our addiction to female validation, man. So we're going to continue in the fight. Everybody who joins in on the chat, everybody who watches the video, everybody who thumbs up, everybody who donates, that is your part in this war. And don't support just me. Support all the Red Pill brothers. God 007 has a channel. Detorion PLA has a channel. Many of the guys have a channel. We had some great guys stop by. Migto Darius earlier. We had O'Shea Duke Jackson. We had the great Ringo TV Raw, also known as Black Male Advice TV, stopped by. So we had a lot of great guys stop by. Make sure you support their channels and more. Like to shout out to Charles Merchant again. I talked about Charles Merchant on the first show as an example of how men ought to be. Appreciate that. Kevin Samuels in the building. The great Kevin Samuels, image and style consultant extraordinaire. A Black man doing great things. We appreciate your contribution, Brother Kevin Samuels, to the manosphere. Appreciate seeing Kevin Samuels in here each and every time. Another man that I admire and I respect because he is a respectable man. We also have Yashel from Black Domestic Discipline saying, hey, Black Ram, glad I caught this. Yashel has a channel. Check her out. Talking about the domestic discipline that a woman needs. I like that. Check out Yashel. And thank you, Yashel, for joining in on the live stream therapy session. So good to see you here as well. I have Mr. Limba in the building. Check out the Mr. Limba channel. A lot of wisdom going on there. Good to see so many people in here. Feel like this is a family. I am thankful to the Most High himself to be a part of the Red Pill community here on YouTube. And I just love to see the brothers and the ladies coming out, man, and supporting, talking about these things, because we got to get ourselves together. We got things to do. Let me say this real quick. If you combine the talents of people like an O'Shea Duke Jackson who networks and brings people together, when you think about the wisdom and the nation building mind of a Ringo TV Raw, Black Male Advice TV, when you think about the wisdom of a Mr. Limba, when you think about the importance of image and style with a guy like Kevin Samuels, when we see a woman like Yashel talk about Black domestic discipline, do you realize we have everything we need to start a nation, a family, a community? We have all the right tools, all the right people, all the right resources. Realize that. Again, we've been given an awesome opportunity, never before in history, to come together and network with people all across the United States of America and the globe in its red pill knowledge. We ought to be building something with this. I just would like to say that the knowledge here is just amazing. Not speaking of myself, but everybody who's involved in this community, man. We have such a wealth of information and knowledge, talents, and people here. Anything we set out to do, I believe we can do it. TOTW41, appreciate that again. We have just so much here, man. So much here. And let's hope that we can evolve in this. That's right, Unreasonable Man, 8 more for life. Hopefully we can evolve in this, man, and become an even greater community and network with each other. People who are of like mind. That's right, TOTW. All the pieces in place. We got what we need, man. And even if we fail, ladies and gentlemen, even if we fail, we still should push for it. Because we just have too much here. Just untold talent. A guy like Kevin Samuels is brilliant. We have so much wealth of information and talent and so much heart in this community, man. We need to be taking advantage of that. So support everybody's work, man. Appreciate that. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to thank my moderators once again. The great Charles Merchant, Red Pill Lifesaver, Flex Washington, all of the moderators. I'd like to thank each and every last one of you if I could, but I can't shout out everybody's name. But so I'd like to thank every last one of you who have thought enough of me to come listen to this Red Pill therapy session. Everybody who's here for the first time, everybody who's here for the 10th time, old people, new people, my Israelite brothers, my Red Pill brothers, my In the Shadows and the Dark brothers, all of my peoples, much appreciated. Everybody who has donated in the super chat, you all kept those super chats going. And I'd like to thank you because I know that you work hard for your dollars. And I cannot discount, and I will not discount your sacrifice. Everybody who's donated, whether it was $1, $2.99, 2020. I appreciate it. I understand what it means for a person to take the money that they have earned, to think so much of me, which I am humbled, to think so much of me to give me any amount. That is not something I take lightly. It's not something that I ask or beg for. However, it is something that I greatly appreciate. And I do thank you for the sacrifice, because I know that it is not easy. And I have to say, I appreciate that. And those who haven't, can't, won't donate, I even appreciate the mere fact that you hit the like button or took time to listen to what I had to say. I appreciate you all way more than you could ever appreciate me. I'll tell you that. Guy 007, thank you, brother. Says, watch you, though you're going to leave without a blessing. Nope, we'll talk soon. And thanks for the support. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So I'd like to say I appreciate everybody, man. A Beautiful Mind Music says you've helped me a lot with your content. Greatly appreciate it. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to serve the community of like-minded people, the brotherhood. That's what it's about. And I so appreciate all of you all for taking time to just show me whatever amount of appreciation you deem necessary. And I'm not going to hold you guys for much longer. I hope you guys can get out and enjoy this day, the rest of this day. And I leave you all with peace and the Most High's blessings. And again, I thank every last one of you for coming out and listening, or at least tuning in, I'm sorry, for listening. And until we do this again, may the Most High have you in peace and serenity. And I am out, people. And thank you all once again. Peace to everybody. Y'all go ahead on and enjoy the rest of your day with my blessing. Again, for the last time tonight, this evening, thank you so very much for listening. Black Ram, B13, and I'm out.